The biggest is communication. I mean, we've been on both sides of it. We've borrowed money from private lenders and we've been private lenders ourselves. Limiting yourself to one funding source, then you're really limiting what you can do. We have done just about every funding strategy um, that's out there for single family houses. We've funded quite a few ourselves, then refied them later with the local bank. We've bought them right off the bat on a bridge loan with the local bank, and then when they were rehabbed and um, rented and stabilized, refinanced them. We've used hard money lenders, we've used private lenders. Each one has their own advantages and disadvantages. Obviously, hard money lenders are typically a lot easier to work with, can close really quick, but they cost more. Um, so it's always a balance of where we are right there or right at that point, um, and what kind of asset we're acquiring on which strategy to use.
It's really kind of satisfying when it works out for both parties. So somebody who wants to make money on some of the cash they have sitting in the bank, but they're nervous about the stock market. I just think it's a win-win for both situations. So that's actually my preferred, but it's more of a personal because I like to see two people come together and win.
Yeah, and kind of going even further, I mean, we're helping the seller out of the situation. We're obviously benefiting somewhat. If it's a private lender, they're benefiting. The neighbors are going to benefit because they have a most likely dilapidated house that's being fixed, being brought up. So it's just increasing the number of people that can benefit from helping somebody.
I also think, I didn't say this before, but a lot of people, real estate is sexy, but it's hard. And most people don't realize how hard it is until you get into it. But as a private lender, you get to be in real estate without some of the hard work, and you get to do it on side, but explore and learn. I think especially if you find a private lender that's really interested in real estate, they can learn a whole lot and see some of the mistakes before they actually get into it on their own.
The biggest is communication. I mean, we've been on both sides of it. We've borrowed money from private lenders and we've been private lenders ourselves. Um, and the biggest on both sides, Amy, correct me if I'm wrong, is communicating. Letting them know when things are going to happen, good or bad. If something isn't going to, if a project's not going to be finished when it was supposed to, as soon as you know that's the case, let them know so that they're prepared, so they have time to adjust or think about it, whatever the case is. People don't like being surprised. They don't like it in a rush. They don't want urgency on that. So communicating with them, um, I I think is a key to both. Of course, making them money as well.
You think communication's a big deal. One thing I don't think most people think about is when, especially if it's somebody who's interested in real estate, they want to share in the win with you. So some acknowledgement that you wouldn't be doing it possibly without their money. So sharing updates, pictures, communicate with them, but also when it's done, share the win. It's their win too. Like the more you appreciate people, the better they feel. I don't know. I just think share the wins and try not to share the losses.